Assalamu alaikum, sister. Do you know what hijab is?
Walaikum assalam, sister. Of course. Don't we all?
Sometimes people do not know what hijab is. Some people think it is just a piece of cloth to cover your hair.
But sister, is not that what hijab is?
No, sister. Hijab is about being modest and covering yourself according to the guidelines of Allah. Do you know what they are?
Isn't hijab a scarf you use to cover your hair, neck and ears, sister? And then the rest you can decide. As long as it is loose-fitting and modest.
Actually, sister, Allah says in the Quran in Surah An-Nisa verse 31 to cover your adornment. All parts. This means even up to your ankles and wrists.
Do you mean a burqa, sister?
No. I mean you wear a scarf to cover your head, neck, chest, ears and hair. All parts are important, not just your hair.
Then how do I cover the rest, up to the ankles and wrists as you said?
You do that by wearing a jilbab. Your headscarf is your khimar and your dress is your jilbab. Both make hijab.
What is a jilbab? Isn't that long slip-on headscarf?
No, sister. This is a misconception. Jilbab is a one-piece dress that comes at least from your shoulders covering up to the areas we already mentioned.
Oh? You mean an abaya?
Yes. That is one style. Some scholars say it should start from the head coming down. That is why some people say niqab is obligatory.
Really? Where does it say niqab in Quran? How are there two interpretations? Is this all from that verse you told me about?
No, sis. Jilbab is from Surah Ahzab verse 59. It says in the English meaning, cloak. Niqab is not the word in the Quran, but the interpretation of jilbab from some scholars means from the head to the ankles. This is due to some hadith and others verses in the Quran. Others say those verses are specific to the Prophet's wives as they are mentioned as test subject of the verses. Understand?
I think so, sis. So, cloak? Really? As in the cloak we put on over all our other clothes when we go out in the cold to cover ourselves up?
Sort of. Jilbab does the same thing. It cloaks us. But it must cover up to the wrist and ankle, starting at least at the shoulders. And it is like a dress. A garment that is sewn together to make one garment piece.
Are jilbab and khimar both loose and not see-through?
Correct, my sister.
Jazakallahu khairan, sister. Shukran for informing me of what hijab is. Inshallah we can work together to implement this and seek Allah's pleasure and love and let other sisters know too.
You're welcome, sis.